Hey folks, Species7 here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farm Sim 15. We are here, of course, on the Hard Workin farm, and I'm just taking our pet frog out for a walk. Well, actually, I'm spraying fertilizer on the field, but from my understanding, that's what they sort of call this particular unit, so I kind of like it. I'm a big fan of frogs. But anyway, I have, well, I think you can probably tell from the particular construction of the rows that we are in fact at the moment spraying potatoes. So yes, indeed. I thought for something different, I would do half the field in potatoes and half the field in sugar beets. So that's what I've done. Other than that, to keep myself busy here on the farm, I have also extended field 2 by about 30 meters, I guess, in width. So that'll give us 1 or 2 extra liters of crop, I'm hoping. And yeah, I had to pull 7 trees altogether. Well, I went out to knock one over at the end of this field, actually, one just across from that house over there, because I noticed most of the implements, if it was anything of a fair size, i.e. the plow, the cultivator, because they drag so far behind, I guess, the tractor tends to go further forward. And every time, it didn't matter which side of the field I started on, I'd hit that tree. So I went out and cut that down, and well, you know how it is. One thing leads to another, and pretty soon I'm going, well, you know, if I just took this tree and this tree, I could, yeah. And apparently I could. That's one thing I like about planting potatoes too. It's so easy to see the rows. You know, if you're driving something like this, you can just pick one of the lines and stick with it. You don't have to worry about the fact that you're completely incapable of managing a straight line for some reason. Even though, by all rights, if you simply leave the control in a certain place, I should be able to leave the room, but that never seems to work for me. Oh, I suppose if you actually had it lined up perfect, it probably would. And it had to be a completely level field, of course, because a slight bit of change in terrain completely changes your angle. And speaking of which, when I cut the extra 30 meters on the other edge of that field, I noticed we were starting to get a little bit hilly. Not steep hills, but the kind of hills that if you're running, as we are currently, a 40-foot or better header on your harvester, yeah, you can get it so part of the header's up the hill, part of the header's not up the hill, and the next thing you know, none of it might as well be up the hill. Because your good old harvester will suddenly do a 90-degree turn on you for, what's happened? And yeah, that'd be all it is. One edge of the head has hung up. I've had it happen on many a map indeed. Alright. So we can get all of this sprayed. What else did I do? Honestly, not much. It was actually a fair bit of work to kick over the trees, and then because both of these fields, I believe, still required cultivation last time we visited. And also, I did do one more thing off screen just to try it out. I did a hauling mission, a forklift mission, as it were, front loader mission. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. As I said, I'm not actually going to do the hauling missions, the ones where you take grains to the different. I know it's good money and it's pretty simple once you get some crop under your belt, but as I said, I think we've got better ways to make such things pays. With all of the factories and the critters, etc., etc., I don't know that we're going to want to be going, okay, you know, here's 100,000 liters of a particular crop, because I feel like it. So yeah, now we're into the sugar beet end of it. So this should be pretty neat. Get all of the earth fruits we could possibly require. I was kind of thinking of it too, just after I logged in, of course, because you get that sort of RSS feed looking thing that goes across the top of the screen that tells you that, yes indeed, your mixer for sugar beets, or I guess it's a grinder in fact, is empty, which I'm well aware of. But then it occurred to me that, you know, seeing as we started on normal mode and not hard mode, we've probably got a little bit of sugar beets in the silo. And there we go. So I suppose we always could throw a little bit in there. Although I found on the Grazyland map there was one installed there, and I found it went through them like crazy. I mean, the cows didn't, but you could put just trailer after trailer after trailer into the machine itself, and a minute later you look up and, you know, sugar beet mixing facility is empty, and you're like, holy. Meanwhile, your cows have, you know, 300,000 liters of mixed rations. So, there we go. Nicely done, dude. I think that's so weird, the way it changes up the steering progressively. Like, watch this as it folds. See how the back wheels are starting to straighten out? There we go. At that point, they're no longer turning at all. Only the front wheels do. That is so bizarre. I mean, I've never seen any other mod that does anything like that. You know? That's kind of a cool picture. You're really way up there on this thing. I guess I keep it above all the crops, because I imagine he probably does pesticide spraying and herbicide spraying as well, and that means you'd be driving where there was crops a-growing, hence the skinny wheels and the humongous ground clearance. So we'll do this crop up. Oh yeah, missions. So I did a front loader mission. It was rather interesting, because I've decided that those little grasshoppers, they're just so much fun. So yeah, that's what I've decided. We're going to do our missions with grasshoppers. I have one set up as a mowing grasshopper, and I have the other one set up to do front loader missions. So we will check that out. Oh, and as always, guys, I really do appreciate all the comments that have been coming in lately. It's really cool when I log in, and I do several times a day. I log into my computer. I'm too gimpy to do much else, but several times a day I log in. And always like to see that little symbol up in the top whenever I get onto a Google site going, hey, somebody's left you a comment. And some good stuff indeed, some nice links to some neat stuff. Lord Iffy, Steve, buddy. I don't know, man. For one, if I don't answer your stuff for 2 or 3 days, it's because you don't show up in my normal comments thing yet. I don't know what it is that makes you different, buddy, but yeah, it seems no matter what we do, I can reply to your comments now, but you don't actually show up on my YouTube. You show up in my comments folder, and in all honesty, I more often than not forget to specifically look in there when I'm on my my own little creator thing, whatever the heck they call it, creator studio, I guess. And so it's not till I check my email, which again I don't do all the time, because I've had the same email address for so long that the filters work so well. You know what I mean? that I can get away with a few days without having to worry about having them pile up. So it's not till I actually think to either look in the comments section or get around to reading my emails and go, oh, look at that, there's 4 messages from Lord Iffy. And yeah. Other thing, the Pagan Cow mod one, the one that you can put both, and they've actually got the critters on them, just so they're basically a revamp of the 2013 ones. Unfortunately, but now I used to have that, and I don't know what I did with the mod. I got rid of a whole bunch of mod folders that I had that were different maps and all the mods that go with them, and I thought I transferred all the mods into separate folders, but I can't find that one. And the site you gave me takes me to uploaded.eu, and for some reason, no matter what I try and do, like, I mean, no, it takes me to the site where the mod is, but then when I use their link, it takes me to that, and I just can't get a download file from it. So it either ends up loading some ad thing up that Google blocks, Google Chrome blocks, or that Norton's blocks, or that Windows blocks, or just doesn't seem to work at all. I think I get a little... There we go. Oh! Let's not be smacking the few trees we've got left here. And, no, 2 more runs. So yeah, but I mean, it's alright for the moment. I wouldn't mind having the beef fattening, but I will find a way to do that. As I said, I had the mod, so I obviously got it somewhere. And I will find it again, I will. Because it is neat having the beef fattening one as well. There's not a great difference in what happens between your regular cows, except of course we don't have the water mod. And so, that becomes immediately different using the fattening mods. Plus you gotta pick up animals and move them around, which is neat. It reminds me, we do need to pick up OEBs, OEB moddings, and an old trailer. I do have it in my mod folder, we just haven't bought one yet. Because Nitty's pigs don't need them, our cows don't need them, our sheeps don't need them, our chickens don't need them. And, oh, when I walked by the incubators, I noticed we have 3 young chicks that are just about ready to join their parents in the coop. And the girls were nice enough to drop enough eggs to allow me to fill the other incubator as well. So we've got, I believe, a dozen waiting to hatch. Oops. That's not the button that turns the spray off. And, as I say, 3 or 4 that are pretty much ready to join the coop. So very cool, that's all working out. And let's get our last line down here. I like that this has enough capacity to continue on. See, I read about where you see my other set of tracks over there by the tip of the sprayer there. I've got it right over them now. That set of tracks, that's originally where our field was. That's about how much I've extended it. So, yeah, I guess whatever the width of this particular implement is, because it was 3 of the 10-meter plows. Well, roughly, right? You do a little bit of overlapping, a little bit of mucking about on the edges and the ends and things, so I wouldn't guarantee it was exactly 3 plow widths, right? I actually went 4 or 5 times up the field. But there we go. Hopefully it will be making a difference. Now, I do have fruit to pick because I have advanced a day. Well, alright, I'll admit it. I fast-forwarded the clock to get us through overnight because it was like 8 p.m. in-game. And I was happily doing something. I think cultivating or whatever. I was busy doing something. And I happen to notice it's getting kind of dim, and I look up to see if the thing says sunny or cloudy. And no, what it actually says is it's about 9 p.m. So yeah, I'd run through an entire day, like let it go morning and go, oh yeah, this is nice, and kept working. And yeah, I forgot to put the clock back to normal time. So I ended up actually advancing 2 days, because it was kind of pointless to stop the clock at 9 o'clock and go, alright, it's just getting dark again. So yeah, I actually advanced it 2 days. So we, we have at least a full trees of pretty much everything. I don't know that the olives will be completely ready. Oh hey, since we're so close, I'll show you my super awesome mission set, should I? And brakes, thank you. Check this out, guys. Front loader. Oh, these things are so fun. And if you're easy on the controls, they actually work really well. Really well. The only thing I wish they did was actually mowed grass, like the old one did. Then I wouldn't have had to use the mower, but check this beast out. Pretty slick, huh? Now these are 2 different models. That's the grass hopper. The other one is actually, I believe, a grass harvester. Well, it says hopper as well, but yeah, they're not the same model. So, I'm not sure what the differences are in the model. I really do wish the mod author had been slightly more descriptive. But other than that, hey, they're cool as heck. And running the front loader mission, that was pretty fun. It was pretty fun indeed. In fact, let's just, for the sake of sake, let's waddle over here and have a look. Ooh, mow a garden. 4 minutes, 55. Tractor with a mower, okay. Let's do this, guys. Mowing grass, okay. Alrighty. Whoop. I won't be mowing too many lawns with that puppy. Now, I've never tried the mowing missions with this thing. This could turn out to be just freaky scary. Now, where do they want us to be? Up by the garden center? Cool, we can actually take the road most of the way there. So how's the view from inside? Not great, but I've seen worse. Oops. I also haven't driven this one, so let's do that. It does make a difference. As I say, if you're easy on the controls, it actually handles pretty good considering how stupidly fast you're going. I mean, we're doing 150 now. And I'm still getting around these corners. Now I am tapping the steering and the power. Whoa. So somewhere around here, do I see an actual spot to do this? Oh no. Okay. Well, that sucks. The mowing mission is, unfortunately takes place right here. So yeah. Wow. That's, really unfortunate because we can't actually, do it. I had no idea. Like, I hadn't seen this before. It wasn't on our old version of the map. Well, that's not bad. You can actually mow at 20k. Sweet. Okay, we're not picking any grass up. Why is that? Oh, man. Yeah, well, we're gonna fail this one, I'm afraid, guys. Yeah. Oh well. I guess maybe we, I suppose I could move those, couldn't I? It wouldn't hurt. I haven't actually loaded anything in either of them yet. I will do that between episodes. I'll move those so that we can actually do these mowing missions. Because yeah, this is not going to do us any good at all. I'm not going to get away with this amount. But yeah, I think I can definitely use this thing. Obviously, we'd have to go back around a few times to actually collect up the grass. But see, that's about all I'm going to be able to mow. And I really doubt they're going to give us 100% for that. I really do. So, unfortunate. But as I say, I had no idea. Now that I do, I'll do something about it. Not bad. It's a decent piece of gear, you know, and I think we'll actually be able to pull off doing the missions with this. As I said, once I've actually cleared the mission grounds. Boy, oh boy. But hey, we'll have a little bit of grass for our sheepies. And there we go. That's actually about all we can do. Sad as it is. That's too bad, but yeah, we can't do that with that particular bit of gear there. So I will find another place for those, and next time around, woo! Yeah, but we've managed to grab ourselves 10,000 liters of grass. Yeah, it takes some pretty finicky controlling with the trailer. Just so you don't wind the trailer around something like... yeah. Oh, man. Oh, the sheep are on the other side. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Nice. And not so nice. Yeah, this is crazy. Like I said, the front loader mission was really cool. So, whoa. Oh, yeah, we're just out of control now. But I let it stabilize. There we go. Now, where was I going with this? Oh, the sheep. Here we come, sheepies. Take out their bale on the way in. Why not? There we are. Grass for the sheep. And I think, guys, that I'm gonna let it go there. As I said, I will move. That might not be a bad spot. But yeah, I will move those two facilities, and then we will actually be able to do the mowing mission. So, but as I say, these vehicles will work fine for it. Obviously, this would be a heck of a lot more portable and usable without the trailer on it. But I kind of hate to waste the available grass. And we're obviously going to fail that mission. So we might as well just simply, there we go. Organ delivery. Well, I think we'll save that one for next time, guys. So, as I said, I think we'll leave the episode here. So we've got corn, potatoes, and sugar beets all on the ready for your stage. So that'll be something to keep us going. I also need to get water to the... just made it. Get water to our piggies. So I have not done that yet. And water to our greenhouses as well. Because you may have noticed when we were over in that area, I did drop some of the in-game, 2 of each to be specific. Come on, dude, I know you get terrible breaks, but you got terrible breaks. And this time around, yeah, I think we will, even though I did in fact use up all of our corn, getting various Pigosauruses to reach the hey, I'm not hungry anymore stage. I'm just going to chainsaw my way out of the building. I am going to use the Johnny Deere that's tucked in behind this other harvester, which is convenient as heck. Where are you? The Kempler model. There we are. Yeah, we'll be using this Kempler model Johnny Deere. And, I'm not stuck, am I? Oh, yeah, I am. Alrighty then. Yeah, we'll be using that, and we will turn that cornfield into the suitable silage. So, what else? Oh, I know what I want to do. I'm just going to wander over and climb in the Unimog, because I do believe, yeah, there we go. See, we've got 4 little chickies, almost ready, and a dozen eggs. So, very good. Very, very good. We are getting a good poop collection, and the girls are looking good. I see we have nothing in there. And nothing in there. Okay. So everybody needs everything. Yeah, I know. I went over there for something I've already forgotten. But what I do want to do is take a little walk down here, and we'll just have a look at the progress on our trees as we sign off for the day. So as usual, this has been Species 7. There we go, this will help. For Farm Sim 15, what does that say? 100%, $500, okay. For Farm Sim 15, we are here on the Woodman's map, actually known as the Hard Workin map. Till next time, folks, hit the like button if the mood inspires you. If not, feel free to dislike the video, but a comment would be appreciated. These are also done, so we're going to have olives like you wouldn't believe. And, above all, take care of each other, folks. And look, we have the peach trees. Yeah, okay, everything's ready. So, again, take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.